Hi, my name is Lisa, and I am starting Ozempic, and I thought it would be helpful to record a video each week about how it goes. I was recently diagnosed with diabetes by my doctor, and that came as quite a shock to me. And I'm also overweight. Menopause has not been good to me. And the doctor recommended, or we talked about it for quite a while, about me taking Ozempic. And it first came out as a diabetes drug, and um, and it is used for weight loss also. So it's kind of like a double plus. Anyways, I started it last week, and my doctor started me on point 0.5. I recommend watching some videos on how to insert it. And I have a fear of needles, big time, and it didn't bother me at all. I was, breathing a lot before I took it, but it really was pretty easy to take and didn't even feel like a pinprick. So I took the correct dosage after I ate some breakfast. So it was mid-morning, and it was really easy to take, and I keep it in the refrigerator. After the first dose, you can take it out of the refrigerator, but I keep it in the refrigerator just for safekeeping. And I got a little nauseous feeling, and the past 7 days, I had nausea, I'd say a good bit of the week, but it wasn't a debilitating nausea. And so I started on a Wednesday. My husband was sick and he wanted some wonton soup. And so I went and got it for him. And the owner, who's a really nice friend of ours, put a bowl of wontons in front of me to nibble on while I was waiting for the soup. And I ate one, and then I ate another one, and I thought, oh no, they're fried wontons. What I read is that you should try to stay away from fried things and in fats. Because it can make you sick. And it can cause stomach distress. So I was afraid that on my drive home, I was going to have like a pullover on the side of the road blowout. Didn't happen. The only side effects I've had in the last week is some nausea, and it really hasn't been that bad. Not bad nausea at all. And no diarrhea, no stomach distress, other than just a little bit of background nausea. The whole week I was not hungry, and I had to force myself to eat. Since then I've been reading a lot more because I'm really not hungry, and I'm being very careful what I put into my mouth. And as a result, this past week I lost 6 pounds, which is I'm pleased with that. I'm really pleased. And so I'm trying to increase my protein. I'm not eating carbs. Very, very little carbs. I went out and looked for a wheat bread that was high fiber, low sugar, and had a piece of that for breakfast with some eggs. I've been trying to eat eggs for breakfast. And so anyways, not much in the way of stomach distress. I've also read about not being able to go to the bathroom. So I went ahead and went to the pharmacy. I'm in Ecuador, by the way. And yes, you can get it here. It was $230 for 1 month's supply, which is one tube that you inject. I went to the store and bought some stuff to help with that in case I was unable to go to the bathroom. And I am pretty regular in the morning. I know, TMI, but I think this will be helpful. Just clockwork every morning. And that didn't happen. It turned out to be in the afternoon. And initially I was concerned, but then not, because my system's still working, so I haven't even taken any of that medicine. And today marks my second treatment, and I was told to put it in 2 inches from my belly button, and the first time I did it on the right side, so this time I went 2 inches from my left side of my belly button, and no problem at all. Today, I took it mid-morning again. I'm keeping a spreadsheet that lists the information, like the dosage. My doctor did start me on 0.5, And that, when I say doctor, I have a general practitioner, and then I also have an endocrinologist. And the endocrinologist was really careful about wanting to check all my levels and see that I would be a good fit for this medicine. So I started on 0.5, and I imagine I'll stay there for a while because you can start at 0.25, and 0.5 has been fine for me. I have a friend who she can't take it anymore because it's too harsh on her system. And she does have that gastrointestinal distress and cramps and things like that. But so far, I'm really lucky. I'm thankful that it is working well, and I'm also eating really, really well, cutting out any snacking. And my goal, we just started a couple weeks ago eating 2 meals a day. And that seems to be working for us. I'm not a big breakfast person, so that hasn't been real difficult. But my endocrinologist said, you need to eat like an Ecuadorian. We eat early, and we don't eat after 7. And I don't like breakfast till 10:30. It's always been that way, even when I was a marathon runner. And so I'm trying to eat earlier and trying not to eat a heavy meal at the end of the day. And going out to eat, we haven't done it much, but like the other night we went out and I had salmon, and it was grilled salmon. It was amazing. And it was served with polenta, and I said, please don't put the Parmesan cheese in it or on it, and fresh vegetables. And so I ate half the salmon. I took a bite of the polenta with the Parmesan. Without the Parmesan, it just wasn't very good. Sorry, need that cheese. And I ate some of the carrots, and that was plenty. And then the next day I just ate the leftovers for dinner. So it's been really interesting to see how this works, and I'm excited. I feel like I'm lucky that I'm able to take it. My goal is to lose 60 pounds. That's my pie in the sky dream weight, is to lose 60 pounds. And whether or not I get there, or maybe I decide on 50 pounds. But at any rate, I look forward to that. I am exercising twice a week. It's 7 minutes. I'm going to try to keep these under 10 for sure. I'm exercising with tennis twice a week. And then starting next week, I'm going to be doing weights. And I am at the altitude of Breckenridge at 9,800 feet. And so running is not really a possibility for me right now. Maybe it will be down the road, but the altitude's too high for me here. But there are other things I can do, and I have a rowing machine too, so I'll be including that as well. Other than that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I haven't gotten sick from eating fat. I haven't had much fat, though, and I think that's why I lost 6 pounds. But I haven't had any adverse reactions to eating anything, but I have been eating really, really healthily. I'm looking up chia seeds because I know I need something for breakfast, and that's supposed to be like a superfood. And I watched a video on it today, and it almost sounds like it cures cancer because the doctor was raving about it. So I'm going to be making some chia seed things for breakfast. But I'll keep you posted, and I'll check in next Wednesday when I go for my 3rd injection of Ozempic at 0.5. Thank you, and have a great and wonderful Merry Christmas.